I'm not a girl who wears heels all the time, so that was probably the hardest part. But like I fell in love with it. Like I fell in love with the process, the community. That's also a big thing. You meet so many different people from all over the place, and it's just like it's great because we all got like same goals, same purpose. We all kind of it's good to be around other people who like know the struggle, especially during prep, because it's not always so easy, right? So that's kind of what got me into bodybuilding. I really needed a driving force after I stopped fighting, and I needed to get into something that would also like push my body, push my mind to be better. So that's kind of how I got into the bodybuilding world.
That's not surprised. I've known quite a few bodybuilders who had a stint in combat, MMA to bare knuckle to boxing. I mean, it's a transition of a different sport.
It is like everyone would always ask me like, "How was it hard?" And I was like, "Well, not really because like I honestly felt like it was kind of easier because in a fight camp you're cutting like 15, 20 pounds in like 2, 3 months. Whereas like bodybuilding, it's like gradual, like you're gradually losing weight. And it's not like you have to step on stage at a certain weight, unlike, when you used to have to cut weight for fights. So, and you're already kind of like living that eating healthy lifestyle. So, like, eating meal prepping, I was already used to that, like, not eating out all the time, not drinking all the time. So, I felt like it was a easy transition and it was a good transition. It wasn't like huge changes that I had to make.
hmm I've been a fan of combat sports. Like I grew up more at the boxing area, with the Ali's and Mike Tyson's and Roy Jones Jr. But I really got into MMA, like guys like John Jones and Conor McGregor, some amazing women like like Ronda Rousey, also the current champion over at the in UFC, that's Valentina Shevchenko. And that's a pretty good transition. There's some similarities I would say between
Yes.
women in MMA and women in bodybuilding because you're not as popular compared to the men.
Very true.
hmm So, what was that experience like, especially getting out of the military, your first time being a bodybuilder? What was that experience like for you?
I mean, for me, it was a very positive one just because, like, I mean, honestly, without like getting into bodybuilding, like, I don't know, like, like, I was like, I don't want like to say living unhealthy, but for me, it was very unhealthy. Drinking a lot, eating a lot because the transition out the military, like, it's not an easy thing to do. Um, Even though I got like a job, a few months after I retired. So, for me, it was a very positive experience. It really kind of pulled me out of my own gutter, like I like to call it.
Yeah, I know. My oldest niece and one of my nephews, they served in the army, and it's tough to get out of that life of discipline. But then bodybuilding has also its discipline. Like,
Yes.
what was your branch? What was your position? And what was your rank?
So I was in the army. I was air defense artillery, so Patriot missiles. A lot of people know what that is, so it's the easiest way to explain it. And I was a sergeant first class.
Ah, Sergeant. See, well, ma'am, I say this to you. I don't say thank you for your service. I appreciate the sacrifice you've made on behalf of this country as a citizen. Thank you is never enough what y'all do, what y'all commit yourself to. So, what's that like? Now being a bodybuilder, being on that stage, what's that feeling like? On that stage, and so one of my crimes, I want to tell you this, uh, Rebecca. I'm a muscle person, I'm musculates. You excite me. What was that feeling like that first time on stage?
I mean, honestly, like I always get nervous before I perform. We used to have it before all my fights. So like I'd get nervous too. Like, I mean, I don't think if I felt weird, and that's only because like, we send check-ins all the time and you're sending it to your coach, like in your posing suit, which obviously is similar to what you step on stage with. And like you don't really I think it'd probably be different if you could like legit see like everyone in the audience like staring at you, but the lights are so dang bright when you're on stage, like you really can't see nothing except lights. And like, I mean, you can see the judges because they're right there. Um, but to me, like, and I don't think it was that hard because I mean, honestly, when we fight, like we're wearing short shorts, like a sports bra. So like it's almost like wearing to me, it was like wearing a bathing suit with less coverage. I mean, because I don't walk around in a thong when I'm on the beach, but But, like, I mean, so honestly, to me, it wasn't I don't know, I didn't really feel weird because you go out in public in a bathing suit and you're on a beach with, like, a crap ton of people. Obviously, you're not, like, all glammed up, makeup on, eyelashes on, and all that other stuff, wearing heels and stuff. But, like, so to me, like, it's not I didn't really see a huge difference because we walk around in bathing suits all the time in public. Now you're just stepping on a stage in front of people. I think the only, like, weird thing that people might say is, like, "You're literally being judged." Like, you're being judged how you look on a stage, outside and instead of, like, just walking around a beach in a bikini. So, I don't think it's really not I don't know. I don't feel like it's a huge, huge, huge